Well, hello everybody. Finally done with my new Archway Palace. This is like the third time I've built this one. I think this one's my finest. Um, but anyhow, I was having a problem. My video wasn't working, but I finally got it working with sound and everything. So this is what it looks like. Let's just get a quick overview. Yeah, this one's definitely my best. Wait till you see the inside. So we'll start from the bottom, like if we're coming into the place. This is the main entrance to get up to the. You can see the elevator that goes up through that little hole up there. I got little boards here. I'm in fly mode. It just makes it a lot easier to maneuver. So this is the lower palace guards quarters. This is the elevator to the palace. Of course, you got your garderobes. We'll start here. So this is the guards' quarters, of course, more bathrooms. You got their own little kitchen. And then the palace vault, of course we don't advertise it on the front. Yeah, we don't want people to know. So here's the vault. Then there's the vault guard sleeping quarters. This is where they take shifts. Sleeping. And of course, bathroom again. Yep. I hope it doesn't start doing that. For some reason, I I found out what's actually causing my shield blade castle. When I recorded it, I had all these problems. Every time I clicked on the door, instead of it just open, it was bringing up that radial dial. And I got rid of a lot of stuff. I mean, that's my biggest castle. But what I realize is, I'm pretty sure now I know, it's the amount of NPCs that I have. All the guards, the people, I have hundreds. And I have a feeling that the game was never intended for that many people. You know, most people, if they build something, they might have 20 people. You know, I got hundreds. So I think, because this one, it never did it. It wasn't until I added all the people that it started doing this funny stuff. So if it starts doing that with the doors, I'm going to go into ghost mode and just go right through the doors instead of opening them, because that's annoying seeing that. Oh, let me get rid of this too. There we go. This is more guards' quarters. Then you have your garderobes and your bath. Little kitchen area. Usually when you open this door, a rock falls, but we took so long it might not do it. Yeah, we waited too long. It already dropped. Here comes one of the main guards. Now, I used to have a lot of people that walked around, but it was actually more annoying than it was beneficial. They started going into like the restaurant and standing on tables, and it was annoying. So he's the only one I got left, but I put him in a guard's uniform to make it look like he's the main guard, and he goes through all these, which is pretty cool. So this takes you to the workshops and outdoors. Yeah, unlike my other castle I built like this, the workshop was upstairs, but it's so noisy with all these people clanking. No matter what floor you're on, you hear them. So I figured, let me give them their own separate building. So now they're down here, and I got all the workshops: the alchemist, the blacksmith, tanners, the furnace, saddle maker, the lumber, woodworking, candle makers, paint. And of course this is outside. Now the last time you would just walk right through this path. This wasn't here, and then you would just, keep going. So now, in order to get to the other side, you got to actually come through the castle here. So, yeah. And then this is where the workshop workers sleep. So this way, they don't even have to leave. They have their own little sleeping quarters. Plus they got a kitchen. I'm not sure if I finished this kitchen. Let me check. Oops, there we go again. Oh yeah, I did. I did finish it. I wasn't sure. Oh, that's cool. So the kitchen's done. And of course the bathroom. Oops, let me get rid of this again. I could actually use the elevator, but it takes more time. I got to get out of fly mode, get on the elevator, use it, then when I get off, go back into fly mode. It's annoying. So I'll just make like we're taking the elevators. I mean, they do work. Now, if we were on the elevator, this is the view you would be seeing. Pretty cool. Oh, oops, stop. Yeah, just to show you that it does work. Come on. And I got it set to fast, so it's pretty. Oh wait, What the hell happened? Why is the elevator not working? Ah, shit. Now I gotta find, I'm not gonna do it now, but I gotta find out why that, it was working. So anyhow, you enter the place, and this is the marketplace. You got a couple places on this side. The Archway Palace Apothecary. This took me over 2 days just to do this. See, it's starting to do this again. I might have to go into what it call mode. Every time it does that too, it takes me out of. Yeah. So yeah, this is a lot of work. Got to place the tables, place the shelves, put all the stuff one by one onto the shelves, onto the tables. And then the last time when I did this, I didn't put stuff on the shelf where she's standing, the cashier. So that's oh, why is it? Come on! Oh, this is annoying. So yeah, I had to place all them. This is fun. And of course, to make it realistic, I got people standing online waiting for their prescription. Then here, we've got Gainsborough General Store. Odds and ends. This again took this took me pretty much all day to do this. Got all these different teas, I mean tobacco, different type tobaccos. You got odds and ends, necessities. Like over here, water skins, some ropes, shovels, rakes. We got shiny things, crystals, and quartz. See, now the first time I did this, I just had to stand there, because all my other castles, they don't have a building; they're just a stand. And I might add some little stuff to it, but this is the first time I actually got to add all these crystals, because I didn't know you could actually do that. So each one not only has the stand, but it has tables with their stuff on it. You know, from all the mods that I have, I actually managed to get stuff for almost everything. So that turned out really good. Like, yeah, the elixir potion shop. Oh, come on. See, this is getting annoying. Should not be doing that. And I thought it was my keyboard, so I even got a new keyboard, and it still does it. So my next castles, I'm gonna have to not have as many people in it, which stinks. See, I got this stuff on the shelf there. Just makes it look more realistic. And then here we have to dye for custom dyes. And of course there's a stand, but I was able to add some stuff, which was nice. Now this here, in the picture of this, they're actually all different colors, and unfortunately you can't change it, so they're all white, which I was a little pissed about because I wanted them in color. So and here, Joseph's finest weaponry and shields around the corner. Oh yeah, I put all these benches in too, so you could sit at any time. Now here you got the guards. You got two outside and you got one inside because, well, you know, they sell weapons, so. I got some pretty cool weapons here. Now the armory is twice as big as this, and it has a special room with special weapons, and it's got a lot more, but these are some pretty cool ones. You got the ones on the wall. Now originally you used to just have wool racks, and then some guy came out with a mod that allowed you to put them on the table, and that was like amazing. So now it looks even more realistic. Got different maces here and war hammers. Got the shields. Some pikes or spears. Yeah, a lot of these shields are new too. Like these three here, I never had them before. One of the mods that I got gave me them. So yeah, that's like real cool. Yeah, those there. Nice. And this guy, he's getting himself a mace and a sword. Then before we go down the corridor here, we'll stop here. Here's Wake Up and Smell the Roses flower shop. I enjoy naming these. It's fun. Just coming up with a name for them. So then over here you got Harrods, poultry, milk and eggs. Bad to the bone shop. Now you would think, why would anybody want to buy bones? But they use it for a lot of things. Actually, from weapons to jewelry. Crushed up powder is used for certain stuff. We'll come back this way and go into there. In the bathhouse. And of course you got one main garderobes down here and one down the other end. Now, normally I would go all on the left side and then come back to the right side, but I'm going to actually go from left to right. This is a Stitch in Time tailor and textile shop. Yeah, I don't know why they don't have the other ones animate, just the silk ones animate. But it's cool. I figure I'll put a person by each one, make it look like they're actually working it. So you got that. You got the sewing machine there with a girl on it. Then yeah. Yeah, one of the mods also came out with some of these cool signs, so I don't have one for everything, but the main ones like that, the bookstore, a couple others. This is called the basket case, and of course they make baskets. See, and this was another thing where I used to just have this stall there. But now I actually have a table with all these different baskets. Yeah, it turned out really good. So that's why this was definitely my best cast. And it's probably why it's bogging down on me, because even though it's the same size as the one before it, it's got a hell of a lot more stuff, a lot more people. Then over here we have Sweet Dreams Pillow and Rug Shop. Come on, what the hell? Disappear. So we got some rolled up rugs. All different pillows. I actually got a mod that gave me a couple new pillows too, ones that I didn't have before. I like doing them in the rainbow color too, like there. Wouldn't it be nice? Specialty woods. Now here there's not much. The only thing I could get were these wooden planks, so yeah, I had to do with that. But this guy, see, he's got one on the counter there and one standing up against the wall that he just bought. Oh, we're going the wrong way. Wrong way, Miller. Then this takes you upstairs to the guest rooms, the vendors' rooms, staff, guards, cooks, and maids' quarters. Here we have King of the Shack seafood. See, they have one of the mods gives you these people where they make motions and stuff, but you only got a choice of 4 guys and 4 girls, so I don't use them that much because, you know, then they're just all the same. Now the regular NPCs, I put, yeah, they come in the game with just rags on, you know, like really horrible, just rags. In fact, I have one person standing at a counter that I'll show you. So I change every one, and that's what takes so much time also. Changing all the clothes on all the people, hundreds of people, and I give them each a new outfit. The guards, all the guards I keep with the same outfit. It's called Aquilonian. Now here we have the Cheese Emporium. And again, it used to be just that stall, but now I actually was able to put some on the tables. You can see on that table there's that white one is missing, and the girl on the counter, she just bought it. It's little details that, you know, make it look real. Then here we have Mother Earth Herb Shop. And again, it used to be just a stall, but now I have all these different things to put on the tables. Yeah, so I think it just looks so much better. And on the counter, all that stuff. We'll go into here. Maud Combs Quality Furniture. This was fun doing this. All the different furniture. Got a guy making it. This guy's taking a rest while his wife looks at some of the other stuff. Yeah, I tried to do a big variety of everything from chests to wardrobe, chairs, tables. This here, that's one of my favorite chests. Then here we have Sugar and Spice and Everything Nice shop. And again, I got not that much of a variety, but at least to make it look like there's enough choice. Perfect timing, just made it out in time. So then from there, actually, no, we'll go around to the other side. So then we have Gandalf's bookstore. This is fun too, setting up all these books. The shelves, they already have books on them, so that saves a lot. But everything on the tables I had to add. books up there. All these. Now some of these books come in groups, and then some of them I just stick in between them, you know, ones that stand up. In the inventory they give you a choice, books laying down and books standing up, so you could mix and match. So that was fun. Oh, and the guard towers, we'll get to them later. There's 11 guard towers, and yeah, just to show the oh man, I sure hope that Funcom didn't do. Something tells me they did something. None of the elevators are working. Oh man, every time they do an update, they screw something up. Heavy metal resource shop. Now here, we got the guards also, because in here we have bars of gold, bars of silver, star metal, which is actually more valuable than gold, and obsidian, all kinds of good metals and different ores to make the metal bars. Then again, I put all these on the shelf there, make it look good. And this guy, he'll actually melt down some ore for you. And here we have Smoking Caterpillar Hookah Shop. Now I used to have, when I had this one mod, which the author, his hard drive got corrupt and he lost everything, and he never redid the mod, but it had tons of stuff that I used to use in all my castles. It had like 4 different choices of hookahs, all sorts of good stuff, and I lost it all. So I had to replace everything in all my castles and everything. That was a pain. My Shieldbag castle, it took me over a month and a half to redo everything. Mirabella's Egg and Aloe. Whoops, come on, stop doing that. It's not doing it as much, so I'm trying to avoid from going into ghost mode, because even though it eliminates that, it causes other problems, because if I move too fast, I'll start going through walls, and next thing you know, I'll be on the outside of the building, yeah, which stinks. These bowls used to be filled with aloe soup, but it seems that they don't last. I should have filled them before I did the video. I could do one right now and show you, but you know what? This is what it will look like. Come on. See, it shouldn't take. I should have to only... That's what they all would look like. And I should only have to do everything once. It shouldn't, you know, I don't know how that glitch. Come on, go away. There we go. So anyhow, that's what all 6 of them would look like. This I added. My last one that I did here, I didn't have this. I just thought it would be nice because sitting down, that would be your view. I mean, that's pretty amazing. Got the river. Yeah, that's nice. Then here we got chip off the old block firewood. This is one guy that'll never go out of business because all the castles I have, all the rooms, everyone with fireplaces. Yeah, he's got a secure job forever. And then there's also in my Shieldbag castle, I have one in the marketplace and I got one outside. Now these lights, it's not nighttime, but these lights get very bright. See how bright that is? And it's daytime and it's that bright. Yeah, see, I shouldn't have to do that. I should just click on it once, it should go on. Click on it twice and it should go off. Okay, so we're right back to where we started. Now we'll go into the trophy room. This is really getting annoying. It seems some parts of the palace are even worse than the others. That's why I don't understand. The same thing in my Shieldblad castle. In some sections, I click on it once and it works perfect, and then in other sections, it keeps doing that thing with the radio thing, bringing it up. So these are my trophies, and every one I had to kill. This one here, the Abysmal Dragon, man, what a bitch he was to kill. He spits this acid at you, and you have to use your shield to block it and keep dodging out of the way. And then after him going around in circles and that, then he comes up out of the pool that he's in, and that's when you attack him. And you got to do that like 3 or 4 times before you could kill him. Yeah, he's tough. But all these rhinos, those are the scourge rhinos, those big ones, like that bear. You can see down here the 2 brown bears, they're normal size. So imagine the size of this guy. Oh, and look at his eyes. When you get close, they turn on. And then when you move away, they go off. Then they go on. That's pretty cool. So yeah, here's all the stuff. Giant spiders. And that's actually a small spider. There's one that's the size of an elephant. He is huge, and he's a 3-star. when you look at them, they have a skull above their thing, which is their lifeline. They have one skull, which is pretty tough, two skulls, and three skulls are the main boss. And they're extremely hard. The one, it took me 100 and some arrows to kill him. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. So anyhow, so yeah. All the different fish. Yeah, it's fun. It'll go into the bathhouse. Now, don't forget, this is a bathhouse, so there are naked people, so don't be offended. When I post the video, it'll be, not for children, so, but still, some people get offended. You got your 3 private baths, then you got the one big bath there. Now, that originally, I used to have to put stools in like this one. They're sitting on stools. Yeah, that's the only way I can make them look like they're sitting. But these, they must have did an update, and when I put them in, they automatically were sitting. So I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. So Funcom actually did something that was good. Amazing. But they did. Now here's the main dining room. See, and this is when I was saying about too many people. Oh, come on. Stop doing that. Now I gotta close that out again. Yeah. A lot of... In fact, I actually got rid of... This is where the Queen and I would sit when we join our guests. We're not snobs. We sit with the regular folk. But yeah, I got rid of a bunch of people here and in the Great Hall, and it's still bogging down. Now, I usually have food on the tables, but like I said, the more stuff I add, the more it's starting to... So I've been eliminating a lot of stuff. I shouldn't have to do that, but... Yeah, it stinks. And then... Oh yeah. Now this takes you upstairs to the vendors' sleeping quarters. And of course, here's one. Garderobe. Now, after we're done with this, we'll go down the other end, and I got the restaurant and my house, the King and Queen's house. And again, I think I counted 150 people. Yeah, so you can see why. I don't think Funcom ever intended for that many people to be in one place. But I'm a maniac. I try to do the amazing. Here I kind of did this to almost like emulate the bow of a ship, because you got, of course, when you look out here, you've got the river. So I figured, you know what? Let's make it look kind of like a ship. Yeah, I like some of the thrones that I come up with, but this one's nothing compared to my Shieldblad Castle throne. That's my absolute favorite. I use it for quite a few of my castles. And of course, here's where the Queen and I sit. Of course, she's always on the right. I sit there, she sits there. Right now I have her sitting at the table, if I'm correct. There she is. There's my queen. Hello, queen. I'm back. Then of course you got the royal kitchen. Now it was smart that I did it like this, because you go through that door and you're in the main dining hall. So this way they serve both sides. Yeah. They come through this door, they're in the great hall. They go through that one, they serve the dining hall. Yeah. It's a lot of stuff, man. Putting all that stuff down. Oh, I forgot to put the steaks on the grill there. I'll do that later. Yeah, placing all this stuff. All the different desserts. Now this is just a small garderobe, it's only got one. And I figured I put I got it in my Shieldblad castle, a little casino. So I got here, what is, oh. Why does he look like he's, what the hell? What are you doing going through the floor? See, these are little glitches that I don't know if Funcom knows about these. There you go. Holy shit. Going through the floor. Of course, here's more guard tower. And then in here, you have your emergency exit. For the king and queen, they can come down here. And of course, here's the king and queen's bath. But if there was an emergency, they come in here. Oops. Come on, close. Why is... Ugh. And they would come out here. They would take the elevator. Let me see if this elevator works. If not, they did something to the elevators just recently. No, see, this one works. What the hell? I don't get it. I don't know why the other ones aren't working. Well, anyhow, at least you got to see the elevators work. Then you would come through here. Yeah. This is pretty cool the way I designed this. I thought it was interesting. So then, yeah, let's see if this elevator is working. Yep, it is. Okay. Yeah, so anyhow, they work. I just got to find out why the other ones aren't working. It doesn't make sense. So you would come in there, you could just go right here, and then go down, or you could go there if you want to just sit by the fireplace. So that from here, you go down to here. And then you exit the castle, the palace. see if this one's working. Oh, shit. Yeah, so most of them are working. I don't understand. Now, I could go back through the whole thing the way we just came, but I'm going to cut some time off. I don't want the video to be that long. So we'll come in through here. So anyhow, so this is the Great Hall. And then on this side here, you actually got a little bar. Some more roulettes. One-armed bandits. Then of course you can go out onto the balcony at any time and walk around the entire castle. The only one you can't walk across is here, because we have our own private, the Queen and I. Oh, come on, stop. Yeah, see, from here we come out here, we have our own little cooking area. Oh, and then also, yeah, I forgot to mention that you didn't have to go through that way to get to that, to get over there. You take this down. Yeah, see, something is in the way. Oh, I bet I know what it is. I bet that part of that roof is in the way. That might be it. I'm gonna have to fix some of this stuff. No, there it goes now, see? Oh, the roof isn't in the way. Alright. So anyhow, you would take that down and then go across. Yeah, this way you don't even have to... Yeah, the people would never know. You know? Come down, boom, and you're gone. They'd be like, where'd the king and queen go? Got one table with money and one table with food. And of course, another bathroom. So now from here, yeah, another thing too is all these lights, because all these lights light up. That might be bogging it down too. But at nighttime without them, it's like pitch black in here. So here's to Guard Towers 6, 7, and 8. Archway Palace Pub and Fine Dining. Come on. I might wind up doing another video of this one. Get rid of a whole mess of people, maybe some lights. See if that makes a difference. And if it does, then I know what I got to do. Here's a kitchen. It's not that big, but it works. And even here, I didn't put as many people as I normally. I would have half of these seats all taken, but I'm afraid to put any more. This is interesting. The door to the guard tower was right here, but I didn't realize I was going to put these steps in, So when I put the steps in, I'm like, oh God, you can't get to the guard tower. So this is, oh, come on. So this is the only one that you actually have to come outside to get into the guard tower. Oh, so they do work. You just gotta hit it twice. Unreal. But yeah, show you what it looks like up here. These are my guards. They got a nice view. Between all the guard towers, there's not an inch of land that they can't see. So there ain't nothing sneaking in on us. Yeah, I used this material for this palace. It looked more castle-like. Yeah, the other ones I had were different, but they were cool. But yeah, I think this one is my best. And like I said, you could walk around the entire distance, all the way up until the Great Hall. Now, another thing I did to make it more realistic too, because you got waitresses going up and down, so this is for up. You can see it says in, and this one, as you can see on the sign there, it's for out. This way the waitresses and the patrons all have to come in this way and go out that way. I even put some tables outside. Imagine sitting here with your wife and that's your view. Is that cool? Yeah, it's fun putting all these different clothes. I got so many different outfits that very few would have the same outfits, which is cool. And of course, more bathrooms. And then now, next door is my house. Now, when I build a palace or any of my castles, the first thing I build is my house and the marketplace, because this way I have a place to stay, and the marketplace is making money, so that's a no-brainer. But yeah, this is my little place. It's not as big as some of mine, but it's pretty cool. Nice view from the couch here. A dining room table. Kitchen. This was smart too. I took advantage of this. I had this, so I figure might as well put the bookshelves on the other side, so it serves two purposes. One for the kitchen, one for the living room. Is the guest bath. These towels are fun too because you could color them. I make them all different colors. Then the master bedroom is a nice size. Vanity, 2 wardrobes, and I do have clothes in the wardrobes too, the women's and the guys. Little rocking chair. I mean, picture yourself in this rocking chair looking at that. Eh? There's the volcano over there. You can see the lava coming out. Now, if I did this at night, you would have a good chance of seeing the dragon that flies by. But he only does it, seems like lately he's only been doing it at night. And I think real early in the morning. But I got a million snapshots of him because they say that he doesn't exist. And I'm like, yeah? Well, I got hundreds of pictures of him. So he does exist, and he's huge. So now we go out this way, and this takes you to the vendors' quarters and everything, but we're not going to go that way. So first we're going to go, oh yeah, this is the other garderobe down here, the big one. I usually don't put, when I have a bathhouse, I usually don't put the bath in with them, but being this is so far, I mean, it doesn't look like it, but, oh wait, wrong way. But that's a hell of a distance down to that end. I mean, you saw how high that door to the Great Hall is, and look at it, it looks like a little, looks like the size of these. So anyhow, we're going to go into we're going to take the elevator up to the armory and the map room. And again, a lot of people. Now this map is an exact map of the game. In fact, here, I'll show you what it looks like. See, here's, where am I? There's the volcano. This is the unnamed city. And this is where we are right now, where that little teardrop black thing is. Come on, go away. There we go. So, and these obelisks. Now the map shows everything except for where the obelisks are. So as you can see, when I do that one, see that blue light, that blue stream? Now I do this one, see that one? It shows where that one is. I do this one, it shows where that one is. So it shows where all the obelisks are that aren't on the map, and you could also teleport to them, which I'm not going to do. I made a mistake one day. I was doing a video and I accidentally clicked it and it transported me to that place. I was like, oh shit. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I'll tell you, the people that think this stuff up are just so amazing. Truly amazing. So now here's the armory. as you can see, it's got all the good weapons. I mean, it's got some really amazing weapons. Look at some of this stuff. Look at these warhammers. Imagine getting pounded with that. Or these. I mean, that'll definitely mess up your day. Different axes. Look at that gold knife. Is that, I mean, sword. That is cool. Different maces. I mean, look at these ones with the spikes. Whew. Look at that green one. Is that cool? Oh, and that one above it, you had to kill one of the bosses in the game to get that one. In fact, that one should be in my special room. I shouldn't have that there. That should be in the special weapons room. I'm gonna have to change that. But yeah, you had to kill this one boss creature, and he was, man, was he hard to kill. Because whenever you gotta kill a boss creature, they always throw 3 or 4 other enemies in there with you. You know, so I mean, it's hard enough killing him, but you gotta kill these other ones too. It's like insane. But yeah, look at this. Look at these maces. And the shields. That's a cool one. That's new. I never had that one. Or that one. Those 4 right there. 5 actually. 6. They're all new. Yeah, there's some really cool weapons. Some nice bows too. And each weapon has its own skill, its own endurance that, you know, the ones in this room, most of these are anywhere from 2 something to 1,000, maybe even 2,000. Now anything over 100 is cool. So you got something that's 1,000, but these are, oh God, I just realized I forgot. Ah, shit. These are like 25,000. Okay, actually you'll be able to see now. Oh, come on, go away. Damn. Yeah, to give you an idea. Look at this one. 26,500 durability. That's insane. This one here, that gold one. Come on. Oh, this is so annoying. That is so annoying. This one's 9,200. This one's 7,400. The bow is 4,400. So these are the most powerful. then these are the second most powerful. This one's 20,000. And these here, I know it. Oops, go away. This is ruining my video. These are 10,000. So you can see, yeah, the different, why they're special weapons. Yeah, so I keep all them in this room. All the ones that are above 5,000-6,000 are in here. But I gotta put that other one in here, because I had a hard time killing that boss. So anyhow, so this is the armory. And then this is the war room. This is where all the high officers would get together. Like here, they're standing around the war table, making their plans for their next attack. Come on, go away. Damn. Now from here, we're going to go up to the sleeping quarters, which we take here. Take this elevator. This is where we would have came out if we went through that door from my apartment. See from here. And of course, more garter robes. So then here we have castle staff quarters. Here we have the castle guards quarters. And each one, they have their own bathroom. The bathroom at the end, that's for the guest quarters. Oh, that's just storage. We got storage there, storage there. Here's where we came in. Now, if you notice by the bathhouse, it said it takes you to the vendor's quarters, but it takes you to room 13. So I'll show you where that would have taken you out in the vendor's quarters. Now, this is room 3, the tower guards. There's 11 towers, so there's 11 beds. They work 24-hour shifts. So now these are the doors that take you to the vendors' sleeping quarters. First, we're going to do we got the guest rooms, and these are all basically the same, so I don't really have to go into each one. You know, there's one. This is the cook's quarters. Then here's guest room 2. Stop. God, that's so annoying. Because then I gotta keep getting rid of this every time that happens. And even that doesn't go away as fast as it should. Then here we have room 5, maids and chambermaids quarters. Here's a chambermaid. She's got her own special room. Little fridge. Garderobes. By the way, garderobes in medieval time means toilet. So I tried to do everything era perfect. So here's guest room 3. Again, they're all set up almost exactly the same. Because of that thing with the door, I'm not going to go through every one. There's 4. Guest room 5. 6. 7. See, they're all the same. And originally I had 8 rooms, but then I needed another garderobes down this end. So actually, yeah. We'll go through this way. So it is the vendors. Each vendor, because the vendors also it's open 24 hours, so they take three 8-hour shifts. So this way they don't have to go out the building and then come back in. They just got their own rooms right here, and of course their own bathrooms, of course. Yeah, these to make the rooms the size, you can't have a bathroom in each one. So now, not only are these in numerical order, but they're also in alphabetical order. A gem of a place, room 1. And these are set up the same as the guest quarters, basically. They're the same. Then you have Archway Palace Apothecary, room 2. Vendors, room number 3. Oh wait, yeah. Bad to the Bone. The Basket Case, 4. Cheese Emporium. Chip Off the Old Block. Vendors room 7, Dr. Jenkins and Mr. Hyde's Pelts and Hyde. Oh, we forgot to go into his place when we were downstairs. Huh. Room 8, the Elixir Potion Shop. There's 25 vendors, so there's 25 rooms. 8. Gainsborough General Store. Gandalf Bookstore. Room 11. Heavy Metal. Jalceth's finest weaponry and shields. 12, 13. See, here's where that one that says comes out room 13. So this way, if you don't want to come in from the other end, you're already at room 13. So if you were in, say, room 12, you just come up there and boom, you're right there. So that's King of the Sea seafood. Mirabella's egg and aloe. Room 15. Mortcomb's furniture. 16. Mother Earth. And 17 continues here with Shiny Things crystals. 18. Smoking caterpillar. 19. I mean, all my videos, I used to go into every room, you know, but I actually had one person thought that I only fill the rooms that I remember, you know, all the rest of them are empty, and I only show those rooms to show that. So that's why I started showing every single room, you know, for those people that thought I was only skipping to rooms that I knew furniture was in. But it's not the case. Every room, when I tell you every room is full, every room is full. 20. Their rooms. See, and here's where the elevated to the bow and target range, which is on the 3rd floor. Room 21. Sweet Dreams. Yeah, this one was what? Sugar and Spice. 23 is To Die for Custom Dyes. 24, Wake Up and Smell the Roses. Wake Up and Smell the Roses, Flower Shop. And then last, room 25, Wouldn't It Be Nice, Specialty Woods. And then of course, more garderobes. Oh, stop doing that. Yeah, this one's pretty big. It's got 2 bats. So then we go back out. Oh, no, wrong way. In fact, let me go this way. And this takes you up to guest rooms 8 through 15 and bow and arrow target range. Come on. So that's the bow and arrow target range where you could practice, or even if you never fired before, they have instructors. And you can buy your bows and arrows there. So this is 8, and again, they're the same. Oh, if you haven't noticed too, these rugs, they come in red, orange, green, and blue. So I start off with red. Room 8's red, so this one would be orange. See, orange. This one will be green. Room 10, I mean. See, it's green. then room 11 will be blue. And then it starts all over again. Room 12 will be red. Room 13 will be orange. Room 14 green. And the bathroom blue. So then, yeah, we'll come in through this way. Oop. Now I had all this space, and I was going to put more rooms, but I'm thinking, do you know what? I'm tired of filling all those rooms. So I figure, what better than make a bow and arrow range, and you got all different. You know, you start off over here, then you would go to this one, you know, and the real experts will do that one. And then I figure, why waste the space? So come around this side, and now you got the children's range. See, it says it right here, children's range. So you got the children's range. Pretty ingenious. Oh, that's him. That's the dragon. Oh shit. Let's see if we could catch him. Oh man, how am I gonna get out so fast? Oh wait, I know how. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, one time to use ghost mode. Let's get out of it. There he is. Wow, what a treat. I actually get him in my video. Come on, go away. Yeah, I'm gonna go right towards him too, show you how big he is. Wow, I haven't seen him in the daytime. Wow, this is really... Oh, he's coming right towards me, too. Oh, he's harmless, too. He doesn't... I mean, I've gone right up to him, and he just flies right past. Look at the size of him. Look at how high up we are. Holy shit. I can't believe we got this in my video. The first time I heard that, I almost shit. I was like, what the hell is that? So there he is, the dragon that doesn't exist. You all see it. And he goes all the way up to where my Shieldblad castle is. So he does some real traveling. Oh, we're in the ceiling. Okay, wow, what a treat. That was worth going into ghost mode. Okay, we're back in fly mode now. So anyhow, so that's the range, and then oh, come on. See, that's another problem too with this game, Conan. It only happens in Conan. All my other games, the nudge is like 1/4 of an inch, but this one it's like 3-4 inches. Yeah, that's why everything looks so jerky also. So here's bow rental and instructor's quarters. So he sleeps there. Yeah, that's the dragon's wings. That's how you know when he's coming, even before he makes that screech. You could hear his wings. So anyhow, there's the bow and arrow room, and I believe we are done. But come on, damn! Yeah, imagine nighttime, and you're just doing your regular thing, and all of a sudden you hear that. Go back downstairs. Oh, come on. It's really annoying me. I can't believe it. It's ruined my video. My shield blade one I did like 3 times, figuring I could get it, but it didn't. Oh yeah, this is the one that we missed. We went from a Stitch in Time, Joseph's, and we forgot Dr. Jenkins. Hides and Pelts. Yeah, I don't think we forgot any others. Yeah, we're good. Alright, which way am I going? Let's actually go back down to where we came from. There he is. Let's get that sun out of our eyes. Take another screenshot. Yep. The infamous dragon that don't exist. Well, it was fun. Sorry you had to go through all those glitches. But oh yeah, let me just do a quick view from the sky. Yeah, I usually do this at the end of all my videos, get you to see. You don't realize how, I mean, this rock, this Archway rock, is huge. And when I first seen it from a distance, I was like, wow, that would be, oh look, there's a nice shot. I figured, wow, that'd be a really great place to put a palace. I mean, that's a huge rock. It doesn't look like it, but you know, when you're walking from the restaurant to the Great Hall, that's a hell of a distance. And of course, here's that escape route. Yeah, I forgot when we came out the way we did for the escape route. I forgot that we had this elevator. That's the way I would go. This way nobody even sees you. Oh wow. I forgot to put a railing here. I'm gonna have to put a railing. Good thing I noticed that. those roofs are a bitch to do. I couldn't even explain, because normally you can't go that high. It's almost actually impossible. But I found out a way of doing it, and it works. So there it is. There's the Archway Palace. Finally done. Now I can move on to another one. I still gotta do my Desmond Castle, my breach, my one that's attached to the bottom of a bridge. So anyhow, I hope you enjoyed it, and if I do a new one that works out better, I'll put that up online on YouTube. So have a good day, and I'm gonna go eat now. So bye.